And we're live.
You can't hit me with that. That's a lot.
It's like next week, basically.
I know.
Toby Keith's still dead too, by the way.
So we are on the air. Yeah, we are on the air. The picture looks much better this week. I think the blind's down. I think that helps. So.
Well, Phil went blind shopping at the home and garden. Home and Yard show?
Whatever the thing you were at.
Yeah.
But I gave. I actually on Monday sent in the dimensions and everything
to that company.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got 2 or 3 others we're looking at, and then Tanya found an online place that. Oh. Tanya found an online place that you can send the dimensions. And what I have found out on blinds, you can spend whatever you want.
10 feet, 4 feet, 10 feet tall, 5 feet
Yeah,
wide.
by the time, because you just want them, I mean, essentially.
Things are huge.
About 4
They're
inches,
big.
6 inches right there.
Yeah, it's about 6 inches. Yeah. But
That works.
you could spend $100,000
On blinds.
on blinds if you'd like.
Yeah.
Just like couches and
It's insane.
Windows.
windows.
And they'll say the same thing like, lifetime guarantee. Yes, it's a freaking blind. I don't care if it's a lifetime guarantee. It's a blind.
First night comment out of the box. T. Fred had been praying for Ronnie this week.
Thank you. I can.
We got a lot of follow-up after
Carrie,
last week's
good
show.
news.
I can use a lot of prayers.
We got a lot of follow-up after last week's show.
Yeah, we did. Rightfully so.
We're going to continue on with the masquerade. You made your sweet bride cry.
That's right.
On our date last Tuesday, she said she didn't appreciate that.
Wait, last Tuesday?
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hot in here.
all Tony kept saying is Ronnie owes me a date. That's all she kept saying. Ronnie owes me a date.
I don't know if I can afford that date.
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
Leslie checking in.
LD.
We got brackets to check tonight.
Nah, we don't really have to.
Oh, okay. We'll wait.
It's no big deal.
Chubbo's
Nobody wins in the first week, Chris. Ain't that right? That's what you always say.
Yeah, I want to look at the brackets now.
That's Chris always say. You don't win in the first week.
I got an update, and it wasn't looking very good
It's
for
all
Phil.
about your final four
That's right.
teams.
Exactly.
I'm in pretty good shape there. I got a lot of teams left.
Well, then you're in the running.
I got a lot of teams left.
That
I
air
think I haven't watched one game off my memory.
Well, I watched a lot of games, actually.
No,
I did. I
You
picked,
did good, I thought.
I picked Jayhawks to lose first round. Got that one right.
Ooh,
Did
I-
you pick them to lose?
No, I picked them win.
I picked him to win, too.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Only thing I was going off was my buddy Mike Crispin said they're in complete shambles as a team. They're fighting. Nobody's getting along.
You had inside information. That's not fair. You should share that with us.
That's
Call me
inside
Martha
trading.
Stewart.
Carrie, Ronnie, did you get the spicier pretzels that were hanging on the Mosquito Authority office door?
I did. Sarah delivered them to me.
What the hell's that all about?
Okay.
Carrie?
You tagging our guest now?
Got 180 bags of pretzels. Never mind. Sorry, Carrie.
Before we
There's
went on
7
the
right
air,
there
I
on the
said,
There's
table.
pretzels everywhere.
I go, there's some in here. Because I was over there, and I was looking down by the water, and they were all there.
They're really good pretzels.
They are good.
Yeah.
It says spicy, but for me,
It's really not.
they're
Zesty.
They're zesty.
Yeah.
Zesty would be better.
See, when I hear zesty, I hear ranch, but they're not ranch either.
Ranch is overplayed. It's so
City manager loves
overplayed.
his ranch.
Has like a little cool
City manager
ranch.
loves
Has
his
a little,
City manager, I'm pretty sure, puts ranch on his toothbrush in the morning. He adores ranch.
Good evening, Crystal.
We can have fries. I need some ranch. We have pizza. I need some ranch. True?
True. Sarah says real Jayhawk fans knew to pick them to lose.
That's right, Sarah.
that's not true.
That's my girl.
Real
right there. I mean, that's your wife right there.
Real Jayhawk fans would pick your team to win.
That's cap, and you know it.
Not in the month. Not in the month of March.
Who'd you pick, UConn or OU?
UConn.
No, I picked OU.
Why
would you do that?
I picked UConn.
Was it OU the 8th seed? No, they were the 9th seed.
They were the 8th seed.
They were the 8th seed, so they were a better, high seeded team.
Well, they're playing.
I think the OU coach is going to leave and go to Villanova.
No,
gonna happen.
he ain't going.
Why wouldn't he?
He ain't good enough to go to Villanova.
Someone else better is getting Villanova. I heard the name. I can't remember
He's a
who.
good Catholic boy.
Yeah, well.
The job that he would really go to is Northwestern.
Oh, really? That's his.
Back to
job.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back to Chicago.
okay. Would he do Marquette? That's in Chicago.
Yeah, probably. I can see that.
Yeah.
I forgot who's more than likely to get the Villanova job. Anyway.
You know, Marquette used to be a pretty powerful basketball school.
Wade went there.
Yeah, D Wade.
Yeah. But before him, wasn't it Mark Aguirre was a Marquette guy? Was he a Marquette guy?
I knew that.
I
I
know
knew
Paul Aguirre, the coach, was at Marquette.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. But where did Mark Aguirre play?
Mark McGuire with the A's.
Aguirre.
Oh,
Aguirre. Oh. Basketball.
Kerry, you see the
I knew. I was about to say too that the
Where did Mark Aguirre
that they have a little Doritos Cool Ranch taste to them too. Little, when you eat Doritos
there is
Cool
ranch
Ranch.
seasoning. See, I taste. I knew. I tasted.
Yeah. When you taste like the Doritos Cool Ranch,
Aguirre.
it has that little taste. It has that same kind of taste in there.
Yeah,
DePaul. He played at DePaul,
there
which is also, isn't that a Chicago
yeah,
school?
it is. Huh?
Hey, colleges in Chicago.
There's a bunch.
Is Marquette in Chicago?
Stand by. Siri, how many Division I colleges are in Chicago? Phil Nichols. I'm not in Chicago.
Just use your computer, Phil.
Yeah.
Use your fingertips.
Stop. Siri, how many Division I colleges are in Chicago? The idiot.
Where is Marquette University? Milwaukee. Marquette's in Milwaukee.
Okay, Milwaukee, okay.
You can keep trying. It's
Thanks,
kind of fun.
Chris.
It's kind
Thanks,
of fun.
Chris. We can we push the button, start the show?
Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast with Chris Evans and Phil Nichols, along with Ronnie Phillips. The Open Mic Podcast is part of the Second Banana Media Podcast Network. Coming to you live from Guthrie, Oklahoma, inside the Second Banana Media Studios, here's Chris Evans.
Hello and welcome to the Open Mic Podcast. It is Wednesday night, March 26, 2025. By the way, no daylight savings times will be passed in Oklahoma this year.
It's good because they were going to take an hour from us. I'm out on that. I want to keep an hour. I don't want to give an hour up.
It hit the press releases today. No daylight saving times in Oklahoma this year.
So we're not falling back?
We're still changing our clocks twice.
Oh, we are still? Okay.
I want it to be daylight in the summer at 9 o'clock.
I do like that.
I love that.
It will be, yeah.
It will be.
Dodge the bullet, right?
Okay. Dodge the bullet. Now, who's the first one to argue that's too dark at football season?
Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's a problem. But just give us an extra hour year round.
Well,
Is it really an extra hour?
We can do whatever the hell we want. There's no rules.
I always think the police officers who are working the overnight and get to 2 o'clock and it goes back
Interrupts
to
your
1.
sleep.
See,
Oh,
that's a rookie mistake because in the casino business, when I was
here
there
we go.
15 years, I always put in PTO for that day where I'm not working the extra hour, but I'm working the day where you get off an hour early.
yeah.
Yeah. I was always PTO always on that fallback, working extra hour, wasn't doing it.
We appreciate you checking us out. Our pre-show started right at 7 o'clock. Usually our pre-show starts at 6:50, but you missed a little recap of last week's show. Phil and Sarah went on a date, and Sarah says, "Be easy on my date, Phil."
What's that mean?
Yeah, I'm so confused now.
What does that mean?
Is that
don't worry
talking?
about it. Keep going, Chris.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
Is she talking to you?
I don't know. Am I the date?
You will
Yeah.
get served. I mean, you will find out shortly. It's okay.
Or is it be easy on my date, comma, Phil?
I don't know.
I think she's trying to protect me. It was a fabulous date. It was incredible.
Punctuation
Phil,
is very
you can't
important.
handle 2 women in your house.
That's not true.
Sarah, we don't see, she says pay attention to commas. We don't see any commas. Here it goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She's taking up for Phil.
Yeah, pick it up.
It was a spectacular date. I don't want to have to keep saying this because I know it hurts Ronnie a little bit.
Stings.
It stings a little right here in the heart area. But it was a spectacular date. Incredible, actually.
Just ask you.
Well, you ask Sarah. Sarah wanted something. Phil ran and got it.
Would you like to start off with a tidbit, as I'm sure Sarah's looking for me to segue out of this
Quickly.
She will be in tears again if you don't stop.
Oh, no, we don't want Sarah crying.
What happened to my list?
Oh, boy.
I had a good list. Now it's gone. Maybe my Marquette University took it off.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Dadgummit. So what do we got to talk about this week? What's
Well-
happening? City government, pretty quiet
For now.
for now. We await the investigation of the officer-involved shooting. I think that's probably the biggest city thing we have
Yeah.
I saw a picture. They're working on the West Side Water Tower. The East
Well,
Side.
the east side looks great.
Yeah, I've yet to lay eyes on it. I've seen
Looks
pictures.
so good.
All white with the blue Guthrie with the Blue Jay head on there.
Speaking of the West Side, this is the first week the new kids are in the new Cotterill building.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
awesome.
just opened, yeah.
That's so cool.
I got to see it for the first time over spring break, so I went in there and did a little audit and went in there, and man,
That was your first time to go in there?
yeah, it was
Oh, wow.
What an upgrade.
Oh no, that's really nice.
Because I know the secretaries, one of them I know for sure has been there since I was a little kid, and it's just a huge
Carol?
upgrade. Yeah, and I can imagine just the cooks and the cafeteria
Oh,
workers.
my gosh, yeah.
If you
Just a
ever,
facility to work
if you
in.
ever saw the kitchen at the old Cotterill,
Oh,
you're talking 300 square feet, maybe
maybe
400
on
at
top
the
of
most.
each other.
And you
I
feel
mean-
like you were stuck in 1983.
No room.
Feeding hundreds
Hundreds of kids, no room. The storage is in one room, and there's another storage in another room.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nightmare. So I can imagine they're just walking around smiling and just loving life right now. So good for them.
Do we need? You wrote a story about a situation. That came
Yeah,
up. Do we
yeah.
need to discuss that or no?
No, it's on the news page.
No, it's a real
yeah,
thing.
It's
I
a real
mean,
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
it is what it is.
Yeah. I've been asked because people now. This happened to you, Ronnie. People think I know what's going on because we do a show with Chris,
No, nobody talks mix. I don't
and I just go with it. I act
Oh,
like-
sure you do.
Well, yeah.
Oh, hold on. Here's how I know if I'm doing a good job.
Go ahead.
Phil, what percentage of Guthrie News Page do you own?
74%.
Things are going good, really, really good. When people are coming after me, how much do you own?
I don't own any of that shit. I just do a show with him on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, Guthrie school teacher arrested on a bench warrant.
I guess the question I've got is, wouldn't that have showed up that she was a convicted felon on a background check?
Yes.
So they knew she was a convicted felon and hired her anyway? No, it wasn't for a violent crime. It wasn't. It was
She's got sticky fingers.
it was embezzlement, and her role was was she a teacher?
Sixth grade reading teacher.
So she doesn't have access to money
Correct.
But
And
still-
it wasn't a crime.
against children,
Children or anything in that
And
area.
I don't know the rules well enough to know what's allowed and what isn't. I will say this: if you get arrested, you go through the system. This is just my personal opinion. You might want to hit the disclaimer music, but
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Especially Chris Evans.
that's right. Or Mosquito Authority.
Or Guthrie News Page.
But I think Exxon, Black Oak. But I think that
Oklahoma Cattlemen's
if
Association.
Oklahoma County, but I think if anybody
Second-hand media.
once you the list goes on and on. I think if you pay a price or if you're given a judgment and you're fulfilling that. Now we found out she wasn't. That's why she had a bench warrant.
She
She got pulled over for something, right? Is how they found out about the bench warrant. Is that accurate?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't heard that
I
part.
was told. I don't know if that's true, but I'm one of these guys that believes if it's a nonviolent crime, I don't like the felony thing following somebody for the rest of their life. If they've repaid the debt, they've done the things. I think you should be able to get redemption. And seriously, I mean, I don't think you should never be allowed to
even
vote
while on
again.
probation.
Jesus forgives.
I think once
That's right. He didn't die for perfect people.
That's right.
Yep.
But I think check. But I think once you've served your punishment,
She still has 2030 to go.
I get that. I'm not talking this. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
I think once you've done all that, I think you should be able to vote again. I think you should
I
be able,
totally agree with
If
that.
it's a nonviolent crime, I think you should be able to own a firearm again. Those are constitutional rights. I mean, I would like to see that changed. I think
Yeah.
I think
disagree.
that's too much.
And maybe this is
5-0,
looking to
5-0,
her, but her
5-0,
little,
5-0.
the smirk on the.
We got 5-0.
5-0.
Oh, feels good in Logan County.
Oh yeah, good here. Kingfisher. Yeah.
Well, we might get some action though. Pull the blinds up.
Oklahoma County. Don't go near it.
Maybe I'm looking, but her mugshot seemed a little like too smiley for me.
Yeah, it was almost like she just didn't care.
Smirking.
I
yeah.
smile. Smile's my favorite.
When you're arrested,
Oh, I'm always smiling in pictures.
you wouldn't be if you were doing them.
If you Phil, if you had to take a mugshot,
I don't want to look like.
Go ahead.
I don't look
Now
like.
finish the story.
I don't want to look like a criminal, so I would smile.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, Judge, this is not a hate.
I'm happy because I know I'm innocent.
I'm innocent.
I could tell some real stories right now.
So what's the process?
How do you feel when you go in
you're
there?
in Logan County. You have to hold that, and
Chris?
in Canadian County you have to hold it.
In Greenwood County, you have to hold it. You don't want to give them some. You don't want to do this. You want to go, because everybody says what you just said.
Yeah,
Stoic.
No, I don't like.
100% stoic.
Well, like Trump, he had the.
Well, he got railroaded.
So good. That was
railroad.
one of the greatest mugshots of all time. It's literally in the Oval Office right now.
He hung it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He's,
I think
he's
I would.
batshit crazy.
I think stoic would be the
Gangster
one.
is what he
Would be
is.
the one to take. It'd be,
Yeah, just stoic. Be stoic.
Okay, so if I were to get arrested, what would I get arrested for? What would be my crime?
Speeding.
Phil's pretty good at this.
Speeding.
You can go to
You can go to jail for speeding. Like say you go
25
like,
over.
If you went, you'd go 25 over.
It would be.
Phil, you're fine. Oh, I see what you're saying.
It would be. It would be if
Another cop went by too.
Yeah. It would. Are they surrounding the building?
Perimeter, if you will.
Perimeter, if you will.
Did we get swatted?
I think if you.
Wouldn't that be awesome if we got swatted on our show?
SRT.
We got swatted one time when we were doing the
That's
show at a
right.
different location
High school huddle.
because I hit a button I wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to.
red
That-
button.
that
There's a big old red button.
But Chris said they say that goes straight to the police department. And I said, I don't go to the police department. Chris goes, I think it does. I said, no, it doesn't. I hit it.
Oh no!
Right.
Yeah. No, they came flying up there. It was not good.
They looked into the door and went.
Exactly. Idiots.
And I freaked out. They walked out. I go.
I'm sitting there going,
Yeah, but
I didn't think it would work. What would you get arrested for? It'd be nothing violent. I think you'd get arrested. It would be like a moving violation that was severe. Something like that.
Speeding. Coming back from Guyman,
Sweet Jesus.
there's a sheriff out there somewhere in one of those
Pissed off,
counties,
bored.
and Chris is going 45 over. He's going to get arrested.
Chris is doing 97 miles an hour, getting us home in an hour and 12 minutes.
never
From
gone
Guyman.
45 over.
That's because your truck
wanna
won't let you
rethink
go that
that?
far.
71. I've never gone 45.
What's the speed limit out there?
70
Okay. Need I remind you of the trip out?
out.
Do you remember what the speed limit hit that trip? There was a
No.
truckload full of people that do.
I guarantee.
You told me to go.
Yeah, but how fast was it, Chris?
I guarantee.
think I got to 97.
I guarantee.
You were over 100 miles an hour.
I don't know if I've ever driven over 100.
Chris.
Shut up, Chris.
I don't know. No, I honestly.
No, you were like 107
I
miles
might drive
an
a little
hour.
fast, but I don't. I've never gone over 100. I don't think.
You've gone.
You're making me do this.
Hold
I
on.
have witnesses.
The argument is he's never gone 45 over. That's a lie. I guarantee you, you've been on division going to your wreck, and you've been going 85 on a 45.
Hold
That's
on.
45
Without
over.
lights.
Yeah,
35 down. 35. 40. No.
yeah. I guarantee you've hit 80 on one of these divisions.
No, never.
On South Division.
Never.
I guarantee
Oh,
it.
South Division.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the speed limit is 45, 55 out there.
Well, it depends on where you're at.
I know. I was thinking down.
You've been
down
over
35.
100. I've been in the truck with you when you were over 100. It was my damn truck.
It was your truck.
That's right.
And you told me to.
Well, that's neither here nor there. The truth
In
is,
fact, I bet you won't.
and then I said, "Come on now, let it go,
Yeah.
let it go."
Because it was when you got the Hemi,
Oh
whatever that thing was.
went quick.
It did go quick.
That was fun.
I've gone over 100 several times. Hell, with my kids in the back.
I maybe once or twice, maybe my entire life.
I'm just kidding.
What's the fastest you've ever went in a vehicle?
Probably 100.
Yeah, I did over 100 a couple times in my youth.
Me and Eric were racing one time.
T. Fred said I would go for unpaid parking tickets. T. Fred,
You know what? You would actually get arrested because there was a speeding ticket you forgot to pay, and 7 years later you got arrested.
And he thought he was too good to pay it.
Well, he thought it was covered. It was in
That's
the umbrella.
right. Yeah, that's right. Good
never
old boys.
thought that. In fact, when I've gotten a couple citations in my youth, paid them right the next day.
Leslie's got a good answer.
He don't gamble. He just plays poker.
Sports gambling.
He just plays poker. He don't gamble. That's not even gambling, really.
I don't. Yeah.
Never had a bookie?
Never had a bookie.
We should go to Vegas. Y'all want to go
You
to
were
Vegas?
kind of a bookie once.
You were kind of a bookie.
On a high school, yeah.
That's right. You were kind of running an illegal gambling operation then.
Well, everybody was part of it.
Yeah, principal,
saying.
principals, assistant principals,
Just saying.
ADs.
Principals,
It was a different
assistant
time.
principals. Yeah, different time.
Yeah.
Going under the speed limit, Crystal says.
No, that's never happened, Crystal.
Never. Maybe when he starts his car.
Nikki says y'all have obviously not driven a minivan in a while. You get to go 100 real easy, not even know it. That is true. My truck, I'll be getting on the highway and I look down, I'm already doing 91.
Well, how
wow.
fast will my truck go? I mean, remember that truck?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like we were
Didn't
going.
know.
We were floating.
Yes.
I mean, it was like the smoothest ride you've ever experienced.
And I went from a 2014 to a 22 vehicle,
Yeah.
and it's
Night and day.
night and day.
Yeah, it is. It's night and day.
Well, I can't wait to get one then. I've been driving an 09 for years.
Oh, Rhonda.
Here's Rhonda.
Sweet Jesus.
Parking and handicap.
I do that all the time. It's out of principle.
So wrong.
My sister's handicapped. I can park there wherever I want.
It's wrong.
Why?
It's just wrong.
Trace, 104 miles an hour in the Peterbilt Turner Turnpike. Boy, I bet that. I wonder if that somebody just starts shaking and get 104 in those things.
You can't stop those very quick when they're going 40.
What's a Peterbilt?
It'd take a mile and a half to shut that sucker down.
Well, 18 wheeler can't stop on a dime.
Oh, Peterbilt. Okay.
That's pretty good. I like that, actually. Oh, I got something.
So we got.
I want to attack Carrie Underwood a little bit.
Okay, move on. We don't want to hear that. She's an angel.
She's really not. You pull up a recent picture. She had a lot of work done.
Yeah, she has.
Well, she had that accident
Okay, whatever. She
where it
didn't-
slit her face open.
Okay, so that's why she's got new lips, a new nose, a new chin, new ears, new hair.
That's literally why.
Because of that one accident.
Because she cut her face.
What happened? What happened to Carrie?
She got in an accident, like her lips and her
Reported.
face got
Reported.
cut. Her lips, her mouth, and her face got cut. And she had to have like plastic surgery and reconstructive surgery. And Phil's over here bashing on her.
I want to play. I'm going to watch Sunday Night Football for some odd reason. now. Waiting all day.
The legs don't look as good as they used to either.
Well,
That's cap. That's cap.
That's
That is
cap.
Pull it up.
That's 100% cap.
I just saw her on a performance last week.
That's her.
Pull it
It
up.
It was covered up. She was covered up on the Opry. You can
right.
see through,
It
but
wasn't.
well, her legs. The Opry turned 100 years old. I watched the whole thing.
That was pretty cool when she went and let Randy Travis figure. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
You know who else I think? I saw her today on a reel or whatever. You know who else I think is starting to get some stuff done?
Who's that?
Nikki Glazier.
That hurts my heart a little bit. I like natural.
Oh, well, she got pretty famous after the last roast,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think she's made a little bit more money since then. Well, she was doing fine before
I was
that.
going to say she wasn't missing any
No,
meals
she
before
was.
the roast.
No, she wasn't. But,
she's like a
that,
different
yeah, that
level
Tom
now.
Brady really set her
Yeah, it
set
did.
her off.
It did.
And she's always been funny, and so
She's freaking hilarious.
yeah, I've always been a fan of her.
Yeah, I have too.
A little rude at times, I thought. Her face is kind of plasticky.
It is. No, it is.
No, no. Listen, Phil. I brought this up to a group that I think she's been getting some cosmetic stuff.
How old is she now?
She got hurt. She got injured.
She's
Probably
probably
36.
43.
She's 41 years old, almost 42.
Oh, she's my age.
She's
That's right.
42
Oh, yeah,
years
that's right.
old.
That's right.
42 years old.
2 years older than me.
Well, she just turned 42.
That is not the Carrie that we all first saw. You guys can say what you want. I love her. I think she's awesome. I'm proud of her for being from Oklahoma.
Let's
but it doesn't change the facts, guys.
pull it up for. This is
I
exactly
mean,
the
look
photo.
right here.
Oh, let me
There's a side-by-side comparison.
That's not Carrie
Right there.
Underwood.
It's 100%
That's
Carrie
not
Underwood.
Carrie Underwood.
You can lie to yourself. That's her.
That's not Carrie.
Look at the eyes, Ronnie. Deep in those eyes.
Pull that one up.
Well,
We'll give it side-by-side.
I'm working on it here, Phil.
You're talking about when she was 20 compared to when she's 42. Nobody's going to
Doubled
look the
her
same.
age. Yeah.
I'm not.
You are, Phil. You're attacking the poor woman.
Oh, yeah, the poor woman. She's got
There-
new
there she is.
lips, a
Look,
new
right there,
nose.
right there.
She literally got her in an accident.
So how'd you find that one, Phil? Did you just do?
I just put the Carrie Underwood and the did images.
Well, take the nude part.
No, do not. That's not true.
Okay, naked. Sorry.
That's not true.
It's AI. That's AI generated.
Oh, it's
anyway.
AI. Yeah,
that's
you're
not
clear,
real.
Phil. Oh my gosh, this has to be a doctored photo.
It is.
Which one? No, it's not.
Phil thinks-
That's her.
I can put any image on the internet, and then Google will still find it.
That's her.
That's doctored. That's not even real.
Pull this one up, the side by side.
With this one.
This is the only
can't be
exhibit
her.
you need to see.
Well, I'm trying to find that specific one. So you.
I did Carrie Underwood and I hit images,
Okay, that's what I did too.
and it's off to the right side.
Oh, here it
Right
is.
there it is. Let the people decide. Let the people decide.
Doesn't help when you look closer.
No, it doesn't.
She was 20 years old in that picture.
Her entire face looks different.
She got in a wreck, her accident.
Oh,
she
you
had to have
cut that
reconstruction.
shit. She didn't cut her whole face off.
She almost did.
Do you know what it is for me that I think's changed the way she looks? It's the lip.
jaws.
It's
Oh,
the
the lips.
lips. And the jaw's still pretty similar. She's just aged. Because she got a real pointy chin when she was younger. Still there. It's the lips and the nose for me. That's what really. And her eyes look totally. Now that could just be makeup. Her eyes
Makeup,
look much
yeah.
bigger over here. But she's still a beautiful woman. I'm not saying she's hitting the knife a little too much. Hitting the knife a little too much. Now she can do what she wants. I don't care.
Well, to a point. You do.
Apparently you care.
No, I don't. This was the topic of discussion.
You're attacking her.
I don't think I can put that
I
one.
like
on
that
there,
one. Put that one on.
Bill's changed his mind.
You know what? Forget everything I just said. Carrie looks gorgeous. No, she is a beautiful woman, and I think she's an incredible. See that's from like last week she's on American Idol now.
Oh yeah, I saw she's on.
She's really fun to watch as a judge.
Is
But
she?
yeah, but it's just. I mean, it's just so different.
Carrie Underwood.
Stupid.
Cody was not a wreck, according to Sarah.
That's right. She slipped at her house.
Of course, Sarah's going to side with you no matter what you say.
Well, it was a fabulous date.
Carrie Underwood, Cody Johnson.
That's her
Concert.
husband.
No,
Cody Johnson.
Oh, Cody Johnson. Oh, no,
Her-
it's a
she's
hockey player.
She's married to a hockey player.
Yeah, retired hockey player because he's 52 now.
well, we can't play the audio, but we can play the
in
video.
trouble.
Yeah. I'm Gonna Love You is the name of the song. Dr. Don says, take a look. I don't know if Dr. Don is agreeing with surgery
What are
or
we
not.
taking a look at?
She said, take a look at the
Okay, there's the incident. There's the
she did get hurt.
scar on the lip.
Enlarge.
Well, I don't think they have the.
Well, I know she got hurt.
severe
I mean, I'm
photos.
not making light of that. I'm just,
Full screen.
and again, she can do what she wants. I mean, I don't. I'm
Here we
not.
go. Here's what Dr. Don said. Oh.
What are we looking at?
It's gorgeous. Don't see anything wrong with that.
I'm not saying. Oh, good Lord.
Hold on.
Bill's got a new
No,
standard
it's
of
watch when
women
she
now.
turns when they get the camera. It is the lips.
Yeah, her lips are massive now.
Oh, is it over with? Rewind.
You know what else is massive?
Oh boy.
Low taper fade. You guys hear that from kids?
So there's the scar right there. It's on her upper lip, right there. And Ronnie had her cutting off her whole face.
Her face is pretty much gone.
See, okay, there's a video. I mean, this is what
She's gorgeous. What are you guys talking about?
When
her
Ronnie,
lips
you
are.
got quit.
Her lips are big in this video.
I mean, that's what girls do these days. They make their lips bigger when they go perform. It's a trend.
Phil,
We're mansplaining right now.
Yeah, you guys are.
we're what?
Mansplaining.
That's right. That's
Mansplaining.
right.
What's
Does that
mans?
still count in 2025?
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. It doesn't work.
It's over.
What's mansplain? What was it?
When a man says something about a woman or to
Yeah,
a woman on how
unless you're
You're not allowed to have
unless
an
you're a
opinion.
Democrat, you're not allowed to talk
not
about
allowed to have an
women.
opinion.
Yeah,
You're not a woman.
that's right. You know they can't explain to you what a woman is.
Oh boy.
Was big on your? Is that what you had to talk about earlier? It was.
I don't even remember, Chris. Oh, underwent face surgery.
Well, it's obvious.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you pull a picture up of me when I'm 20 and a picture now, I don't look the same.
Well, Reba was on Opry. You can
yeah,
tell.
I mean,
you know.
I get it.
Reba
I
looks
get
perfect.
it.
There's nothing wrong with Reba. Greatest country singer of all time.
Slow down.
She opened up the 100-year Opry.
She's absolutely one of the.
There's a reason why.
She's an icon.
You know what I was?
the best.
You know what?
She's
we
an
were
icon.
State basketball tournament. I was hoping the Bengals. There was a secret that she was
going to show up and sing.
the national anthem.
That would have been cool.
That would have been
wouldn't it?
awesome.
Reba's
That's where she
outgrown.
got her start.
She's outgrown Oklahoma.
But that's where she started. She
I
can
know. The
close the
last
building
event,
down.
that would have been incredible.
I should be a promoter.
You would have geeked out because you would have gotten to interview her.
No, I
You would have found a way to interview her
on
on the court.
I would have interviewed her.
No, that would have been tragic.
No, it would have been perfect. I've interviewed many people before.
Really?
Yeah.
Like who?
Kelly
I was interviewing people before you were interviewing people.
I'm not.
Phil.
Gee, don't get defensive. I just said like who?
I don't remember.
Okay. Jeez, everybody's so sensitive right now.
I'm not sensitive.
No, Ronnie's.
Well, I mean,
You said
he
everyone.
took his wife away.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Borrowed her.
You all right, Chris?
We got to move past that.
Yeah, we got to move on.
That's too much. I officially am uncomfortable with what I just said.
it was one last.
No,
one last hoorah.
I am officially uncomfortable now. I apologize, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Well, no, I really do. That was too much. Friends?
How about we move on a very smooth segue to the 12 states with the lowest cost of living?
There you go. You in, Ronnie?
No, I'm out.
Oh, shit. We lost Ronnie. Ronnie, can you put your phone down? Join the show?
No,
Why not?
I'm playing a game.
What do you need to do to come back? What do I need to do?
Just shut up.
Well, okay, I can do that.
All right, start now.
Okay.
12 cheapest states to live in for 2025. Is Oklahoma on the list? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. You're correct.
It's top 5.
We'll see.
It's top 5.
Ronnie gets to go first since he answered it first.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Ronnie.
What number is Oklahoma when it comes to the cheapest state to live in? What number?
I'm going to say 2 or 3.
I have the top 12. Of course, the source is Dave Ramsey.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I should know this.
What category is he looking at? Property tax, one of them?
Let's see here, folks. Ramsey, tired. That's why I put together 12 states with the lowest cost of living. Spoiler alert, though, if you wanted to justify moving on Island of Paradise, Hawaii didn't make the cut. Just lowest cost of living.
It doesn't say what.
Southern cost of living data, which factors in expense like housing, groceries, utilities, transportation, healthcare, and taxes.
Okay. Oklahoma's top 5, definitely. Cheapest.
But Ronnie's got to give us his first.
I would say 6, but I'm going to go with 5.
Going to go with 5, okay?
I'm going to say 2. Second or third. I'm going to go 2.
Number 2 it is.
Mm-hmm. Mississippi's probably 1.
Mississippi is on the list. It is not number 1.
Okay.
Mississippi is, we'll come back to why Oklahoma is here in a second. Mississippi, number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, we'll come back to why Oklahoma is number 2. So you got Mississippi and you got Oklahoma.
Florida is probably top 10
Florida,
because their tax situation.
not top 10.
Really? Not on the list?
Not on the list.
Oh, okay. That surprises me. Property values.
Yeah, property, yeah, exactly.
Alabama?
Alabama, not on. Yes, it is. Alabama is on the list.
We got Indiana.
Are you looking at the list?
Alabama is number. Oh, it's not 12, not 11, not 10, not 9, 8, 7. It's number 6.
Okay.
So you got 2, 4, 6.
Indiana.
Indiana is on the list. It is number 11.
Okay. Then you got the Dakotas.
I don't think the Dakotas made it.
I think they are.
No Dakotas.
2 northern.
Yeah, 2 north.
Arkansas will be on there.
Arkansas.
That might be.
Arkansas is on the list.
Yeah.
Missouri's probably on the list.
Missouri's on the list.
Is Tennessee?
Iowa's going to be on that list.
Arkansas is number 5. Iowa's on the list.
Nebraska.
Okay, so let's just go in order now. You guys are getting a bunch of them. 12, Georgia.
Okay.
11, Indiana.
Okay.
10, Nebraska.
Good job.
Dr. Don got it. Dr. Don nailed it.
She looked it up.
Number 9, Tennessee. Number 8, Iowa. Number 7, Missouri.
that
Or
one.
Missouri, if you will. I
Missouri.
don't know how you
Missouri.
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 I live there, Missouri.
Missouri.
Number 6, Alabama.
Okay.
That's who OU plays baseball this weekend in Tuscaloosa.
They're going to win that series.
I think you're right. I think their coach is suspended for those 3 games.
Oh,
too.
even better.
Number 5, Arkansas.
Okay.
Got that
Number
one.
4, Mississippi.
Okay.
Sarah says Louisiana. No. Crystal says Texas. No. Jennifer Huss. Yes, West Virginia is the number 1.
Yeah.
So her and Dr. Don got it. Number 3, Kansas.
Really?
Yes.
West Virginia's number one.
Property
Oklahoma-
taxes are high in Kansas.
So let me get this straight. Oklahoma and West Virginia are the top two?
Yeah.
Huh. What a coincidence.
What just happened?
Well, in this last election, all counties went red in those two states.
Oh, in West Virginia, too?
Absolutely. West Virginia and Oklahoma, and they're the two cheapest states in America to live. Ain't that something?
I'll be damned.
It's amazing.
All he does is win.
Tell you what.
All he does is win.
My goodness.
So Oklahoma.
He also won the 2 court cases.
Yeah.
Ninth Circuit and Fourth Circuit said, no, judges can't do that.
Oklahoma's average cost of living is 13% lower than normal.
It's good.
It is good.
It's a good governor.
If you move to a
And
small town of Ponca City, it's funny how they.
Small town, 6A school.
Yeah, I know. 682.
What's the population of Ponca?
You'll enjoy an even cheaper cost of living, 19.5% below average in Ponca City.
Yeah, they're pretty down.
Well, they've been down since the changes at the
They got
refinery.
chillers, though. Yeah, good governor and a good school superintendent make this kind of stuff happen.
So what kind of money can you expect to earn in Oklahoma? How much does housing cost? Let's take a look.
Too damn high still. I know that.
Phil,
Yes, sir.
what's the average medium home value in Oklahoma?
Medium home value in Oklahoma, 200 and I'm going to say 285.
208.
208.
2086.
What year was that data done?
Yeah, no kidding.
I just got this email.
Yeah, but what is its source?
March 26, 2025.
Okay.
So it
I
might be
think
off
it-
of last
yeah,
year's
I
number.
think it's off a little bit.
Yeah, that
Property
is-
values
yeah,
are flying up.
No, we've been looking
Okay.
at houses for a while.
Well, at this time, the U.S. medium home value is $340,000.
Okay.
And Oklahoma's at 208 with
Our
this.
property taxes are extremely low in Oklahoma compared to a lot of states.
Ohio's got a
Especially
high
Kansas,
property
right?
tax.
Yeah, Kansas
Ohio's
is
got a high
outrageous.
property tax, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Texas has a ridiculous property tax.
Well, yeah, that's because they don't
Have no income tax.
Dr.
no
Dawn
income
brings
tax,
up a
no
good point. I'm going to
tax.
bring that up here in a second after we get this part done here. Medium monthly rent in Oklahoma is
I'm gonna say
$1,200.
I'm gonna say $900.
$1,400.
Okay.
And the U.S. is $2,000.
1,400 in Oklahoma.
Household income.
800
Household?
1,800 under. The median house,
Medium household income.
48,000.
42.
The U.S. is $77,719. Oklahoma, $62,138.
Oh, household.
Household.
Oh, household. Okay,
Yeah.
two people.
Yeah. Unemployment
That's not very
rate.
much.
Unemployment rates.
I think it's higher in Oklahoma than a lot of people think.
The U.S. is 4.2. 4.2.
2 point something in Oklahoma.
3.3.
3.3.
And they say Oklahoma is great for its impressive landscapes like the Wichita Mountains, strong sense of community, and thriving music and food scene, which blends Southern, Western, and Midwestern influences. Plus, people in Oklahoma love celebrating their state's Native American roots and cowboy culture.
We don't really have a
Me and
choice.
Chris.
That's right.
We don't have a choice.
So the unemployment rate in your state, where you're from, Phil, is 0.3 higher.
Yeah.
Democrat,
What's the medium income?
Democrat governor.
Median is $8,000 more than is $8,000 more than Oklahoma. $70,000.
Okay.
The rent is a little cheaper in Kansas, and the home value is a little bit more in Kansas.
And property taxes are
don't have
significantly
property
higher.
tax. Yeah. So you look at it, West Virginia school system, Oklahoma school system,
Well, okay, I got to say this.
3 Kansas. How's the schools?
Good.
Okay.
School system's good in Kansas.
Mississippi's 4,
Yeah.
5 Arkansas.
This whole thing about the schools and saying there's a direct correlation between funding and quality of education, I understand where they're driving for that, but what more are the citizens of Oklahoma supposed to do? There's over 50% of the state budget goes to education now.
Oh, I think it's more than that.
I'm saying over 50, this being
Oh, yeah,
conservative.
yeah.
But it's over half of our budget goes to education now. What's enough? I mean, when are we just going to say maybe the way we're doing it's not working?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not being critical of the classroom teacher. I'm really not. It is the system everybody's used to, but education's the only place I've ever seen that you can have the same problem repeated year after year after year after year, and we don't change anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Well, I can tell you from experience.
Does anybody have the real answers?
No, I don't think so. No,
that's the part that's frustrating.
Not in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I've said I lived in Ohio. My kids are growing up. I'm sorry, but it's night and day with school.
Same in Kansas.
In Ohio.
Same in Kansas.
Come to Oklahoma.
And as
it's not even close.
Same in
Overall,
Kansas.
and overall, U.S. doesn't match the other countries. So Trump had a.
We're like 30th.
Yeah, no. We lived in Kansas. We had good schools in Kansas, and we lived in Ohio. Great schools in Ohio.
Why? What makes them great?
What are you qualifying?
Yeah.
What are you measuring that off of?
My kids.
What they were taught and what they learned?
My kids were taught and they were learned and they learned really well. Matter of fact, when we came here, kids were trying to copy off Connor.
Well, that's not,
Connor came off really smart. I mean, he is smart, but like he would come home from school and be like, "Man, everybody's trying to get all the answers from me." So that's good.
Did he have A, B, C, D?
Oh, it's always C.
True, false.
Yeah, no, we always tell
24,000 people in Ponca.
Compared to Guthrie, which is 11,000.
Close to 12, right?
I think the official is going to be like 11.2 or 11.6. If I were to guess, I would say 11.2. But how many people?
11.3.
11.3.
In 2023.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of people move here in 2 years. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do pay their teachers a lot more in Ohio.
And they pay them more in Kansas.
Yeah.
But again, if your overall budget, I think it's closer to 60%, goes to education for your entire state budget, is it really the money?
Is it?
I mean,
old buildings, new buildings.
I don't.
Is it the curriculum? What is it?
I don't know. I don't know. But it's you can't just throwing money at a problem doesn't always fix the problem.
One thing I think one thing for sure for a lot of schools is kids not going to school.
Yeah,
I think
kids are not required to go to school here.
Yeah.
It seems like,
and I think that's that it's called chronic absenteeism, but I think it's a big deal for a lot of schools.
53,000 people live in our county now.
Yep.
In 2000, it was 33,967.
Southern Logan County.
It's grown 22,000 people. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Well, I watched Stitt's press conference today. Anyone else catch that today?
No, we
work.
We have a life.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we
It was
work.
background. I was
I'm
working.
just letting you know. No, I didn't say you weren't working.
Yeah.
That's just your hobby.
Yeah, no, we were working. You will.
But a lot of people are moving from Texas to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Because?
Population.
Because? I think a lot of them,
Well, we're number 2 in cost
lower
of living.
property tax.
Lower
I think a
property
lot of
tax.
them. I think a lot of it's, especially retirees, you retire, the fact that you don't have an income tax doesn't matter as much.
So Sarah says this. I think the teachers were held to a higher standard. So my question to that is that if they didn't meet a criteria of a higher standard, do they get fired?
It's tough to fire a teacher.
No, I'm just saying in Ohio.
I don't know if we're obviously not privy to that information, but it seemed like they were held for a different standard. I
And
feel like
teacher union. My deal is, you can be a bad teacher and still keep your job. I think, right?
well,
Yeah, you
there's
can.
a lot of unions in Ohio, and I worked at, like, our dealers in Ohio were in union,
Yeah.
and they were terrible, and we can never fire them because of the union.
Yeah.
So
Well, and then Sarah says this. They sent home progress binders quarterly. They were amazing. I got to tell you, Sam Evans knows exactly Lance Evans' grade as soon as the teacher puts it in. So, I mean, that's quarterly.
well, they didn't have that technology back. when we
But
were
now,
there.
that's, I mean, zeros put in, Sam knows within 8 seconds.
yeah.
And,
I think part of the challenge-
And Lance is on the phone in 12 seconds.
I think part of the challenge, and this isn't the teachers doing. I think many teachers would like to change this, but I think not just in Oklahoma, but all over, we teach to a test
Yeah.
because
Yes.
that's how everybody's measured.
That's
And
right.
Correct.
and
Yes.
teachers, but you think back in the good old days.
I
Chris.
hate 1984.
Well, even before that,
Oh.
like grade school, teachers actually ran their classrooms.
Yeah.
They got to actually teach the way they wanted to
Did
teach.
you take the Iowa test?
Yes.
Yes.
I hate the
You
Iowa
are.
test.
Yeah. And it's
Did you eat a good breakfast before? You get a good
a
night's
good
sleep
breakfast
tonight?
every day. My mommy loved me.
Okay.
Still does.
Go ahead.
But I do think that's part of the overall problem. It's all about a test.
Yep.
And that's, to me, that's,
Well, that goes with state test too.
I was so happy. Like Lance's, I think it was English or writing. Maybe it's the same thing. I had to compose an email. That was an assignment, and they had to email their parents. I thought that's awesome. That's a great.
yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, and not teaching to. And that's why I lasted 2 years at UCL. I was like, I don't care about 19 or 1804.
The first 2 years of college is the
humanities.
biggest scam either, because all you're doing is
it's
high
a
school.
money grab.
You're just doing high school all over again.
It's a money grab.
When you graduate high school, you should be able to go straight to a 4-year school and work 4 years to get your degree towards what you want you to be.
That's
you want
what-
to be.
that was with me.
We're taking Spanish in the first freaking year of college again. What are we doing this for?
I want to go into. I was at the time be a radio guy.
Yeah.
And I guess I kind of
worked out.
the same thing, but I was like, I can go to a trade school and be.
Yep. Well, and I
Doing-
think that's one of the great lies that we've tried to convince our kids is that you have to go to college to be on a success track, and that's an absolute
not
lie.
true.
It's an absolute lie.
Yeah.
And it's again,
Well, Sam Evans. I mean, she got 2 years as well. UCO,
well, right. And there's countless examples.
and she.
There's countless examples. We can go off just people we know in our circle.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the most successful people we know, no college degree.
Yeah.
Right?
Cello graduated.
My buddy's got a GED, and he's.
I'm just,
he's-
but,
yeah.
because
Well,
it's still
Cello graduated from college for teaching,
Right.
And he hadn't stepped into the classroom.
That's right.
Besides,
right. But it's just, I just think we're what I,
because the other job paid more.
one thing I would like is I would like the kids after their freshman year. In my perfect world, they'd be able to sit down with a counselor, take an aptitude test if they want to, but sit down with a counselor and have this kind of conversation. What do you think you want to do? And it's okay if they say,
I don't know.
I don't know, but
that happens at college.
But I don't really want to go to college.
Yeah.
And if you look at their grades, you look at maybe some of the you can kind of get a read on which
Yeah.
direction a kid's going to go.
Let's find a good trade school for you.
What's wrong with putting them down this track
Yeah.
and not this track?
Yeah.
I think it's the one thing I like, and I'm usually critical of all these look at me, I call them the look at me things.
Okay.
You know, like I like the fact that they're showing kids committing to go to Meridian Technology.
Oh, it's awesome.
I think that's cool because I think every time they do that, it helps kind of tear down that excuse my language, bullshit that the only way you're on a good track for success is if you go to college.
Well, and
I think college is great for some kids.
Another part of that,
But-
and we've had a few of them. You know, you always have these athletes signing to go play. Well, we've had people go in the Marines or the Army,
Yeah.
and they had like a
Yeah,
signing,
yeah.
a listing day or whatever it is.
I mean, there's countless examples of people that have chosen the military or tech school or just went to work out of high school and maybe got into a trade, did an apprentice program or did something like that are highly successful.
Well, I can tell you, they're passing state, or they're working on it. I think it'll pass state legislature about plumbing.
Yeah.
And trade.
Yeah.
They need more plumbers.
Well, I can tell you when I graduated college, I'm working part time as a table games dealer at a casino,
Making more money.
And I'm like, why the hell would I go into teaching and make $33,000 my first year when I'm making $60 part time?
Right.
Why would I ever? It don't make sense.
So that's the
and-
difference
and-
between real world
Yeah.
and not real world.
Yeah.
The desserts were really good where you worked at too.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah.
Desserts?
Sarah was in the dessert department before she started doing poker. Yeah, the first
I
2 years
just-
of college is the biggest scam. If you do have to go to college, like you want to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer or whatever,
yeah,
go
I
to
get
a
it.
junior college.
Get your basics out of the way.
basics out of the way. Super cheap. Pay your fee. Get your B. Then go to a 4-year and then knock it out.
I love it when people say, well, it's about the college experience. You mean getting shit-faced drunk?
Yeah.
Is that the part of the college experience? Or,
I don't think.
I mean, I don't
I
understand
don't know if
the-
kids even. I don't think they're like we were back then, where you want to go to college and party. I think that came down some maybe.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know either, but
anytime I go to OSU to sporting event or we go to OU to sporting event, all I notice is there's a lot of young kids drunk off
an
their
excuse.
ass.
Well, there's a lot of
It's-
there's
because
still
they have an
frat kids
excuse.
out there. There's still frat kids out there.
But they're not all frat kids. I mean, if they are, that means 90% of the young people are in frats.
Yeah.
I mean, I just, and don't get me wrong, that is a natural part of that age to
Yeah.
experience those things. But
Especially when you first turn 21.
yeah, but I think it's a scam, guys. I believe what Charlie Kirk does. I really do. I think when Charlie Kirk says college is a scam, anything that you go to that you paid hard-earned money for, you usually have to take a loan to go. Most kids have to take a loan to go. And like 44% of the people drop out in the first year. That's a scam.
Yep.
I mean, don't allow them to go in debt for that first year. I mean, it's just crazy.
Kimmy says low tech is amazing. Andrew has a great job
Sure
now.
does.
Kel Evans will be finishing up here in a few months. at Maria.
What's Andrew doing now?
He's a welder.
Welder.
Is he really?
Yeah.
For who?
I don't know. He's making more money than anybody in here.
That's good.
I mean, he's a young kid. He's barely 18. Is he 18
When
or
I get my
19
tax
now?
return, I might be making more than him.
That's true. But no, he's got a good job.
I tease because we're collecting our taxes.
Right.
And him and Kel do a lot of collabs together.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, if like Kel will be working on a vehicle and he's like, Andrew, man, can you weld this little piece up for me? And then they
That's
get together
awesome.
and they help each other out.
That's awesome, though.
Clay Drake, your new broadcast partner.
That's right.
The other part is looking at different colleges and now how affordable they can be. Now you just need a piece of paper and it doesn't matter where it is from.
There's a lot of truth to that. Mm-hmm. I mean, Clay brings up a good point. Both of his kids are very good students, and they are going to a school that is close to home and doing well.
What they're going for there for a specific reason. That college does a really good job. At that,
absolutely,
at that field.
absolutely. But I, the point's well taken, though. I mean, I can tell you, as a guy that interviews a lot of people, I care, can you do the job? I don't care if you've got a college degree.
Yeah.
I mean, I care about, can you do the job?
Yeah.
I mean, it's now corporations, a lot of them have the minimum, so, you have to have a degree to do this. And to me, that perpetuates the great
Like
lie.
Paycom.
Yeah, it just perpetuates it. Hire the best person for the job. I don't care who it is.
Because and it all happens for a reason, God's will. Like Sam, who loves, like, if they say we're not dealing with computers anymore at our work, we're done with computers, you're done. Yeah. She loves the process of searching and looking for a job and interviewing. She loves that part. But there was she had interviewed or applied and didn't get a whiff
Because she didn't have a degree.
Yeah. I'm like,
as accomplished as she is in that field, it's stupid.
I don't think she got an interview.
She's forgotten more about that job than most of these people with degrees have.
Well,
and it just, you know what I mean? I mean, it just
couldn't get a foot in the
absolute
door.
joke.
Yeah.
Just a joke. It's just so stupid.
Which I'm glad it didn't happen because things are much better.
Oh, he works for the place right outside West Side at the. I think it begins with an A. But on the right-hand side, their shops are on the right-hand side just past Forum?
Yeah, Forum.
Forum? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good place. Well, or even like I've talked to a young man that graduated from Guthrie. He's got his own welding rig. He went to Votech. Now he's got his own truck. He's doing his own thing. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. So.
Did I tell you I was without social media for 2 weeks?
Yeah, you said you liked it.
It was awesome.
That was when you quit on the news page.
Yeah.
I shut her down.
Had a conversation with the person.
Oh, you did?
It was good. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Did they clarify their intent?
Yeah, I think we have this conversation every year, but
let me remind you.
Yeah. So what's the happenings on Facebook? Anything? I showed you a meme today. A deputy here posted me at 2 a.m. watching reading 300 comments of two strangers that I have no idea argue on the internet.
Yeah. It is amazing with how connected we are now worldwide because of the web.
Everyone has always been the way. They just have a platform that you can see, and we see it now.
Well, right, but I'm even talking about even at my house. My wife, she is all in on certain things. No, it's okay. She's all in on. Now I'm not. Again, that's something she enjoys, and there's a lot of people that do. But I got enough of my own stuff to worry about what's going on with some lady in New Hampshire that's in court.
I got to tell you, I go through spells of watching court cases.
Wears me out.
How many murder shows are there? I mean,
that's part of your income.
Well, no, I'm just talking about.
If there ain't killings, you don't get that royalty check.
That's cap.
Well, do you get a check, Chris?
Check from what?
Interviews?
Oh, those.
Yeah, those.
I just meant.
He forgets, doesn't he, Ronnie?
He forgets that. He has so much money, he forgets.
It just falls off the tree limbs.
Yeah.
Oh, tree limbs.
Oh, boy.
You weren't there today at 5:15.
I thought you were joking.
By the way, they're a little bit taller than I thought.
I will drive by and look at it.
I got home. I went, oh, those are pretty tall.
But how high is it?
What are you talking about?
From the ground.
Oh,
How high is the tree limb? Honestly, think about it. I got a 30-foot ladder.
oh, I think you get a good part of them done with that.
Well, then here we go.
Okay.
We'll talk about my fee later. Am I still working off the damage I did to the driveway?
It's still there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Ain't good.
I've been paying Phil overpriced on that today.
You were 60 days past due. And I didn't file it on your credit report.
Oh,
You're welcome.
The check was written. It just was.
That doesn't count. Oh, I think you sent that one thing we were talking about to an old email.
I just. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Resend that to me, and I'll
Okay.
forward it to
Okay.
his correct email.
Okay.
Just while I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
But
All right. So we got.
we got an election coming up.
Oh, we do got election. I will say this: the Chamber of Commerce tried to have another forum
Yeah.
with the two candidates for City Council Ward.
Is it one?
I read a blogger today. I think they put 3 in there. That's. But anyway,
Oh, I'm so sleepy. Ron.
not bad. It lasted to 8 o'clock.
Oh,
You
I'm
guys-
so tired.
Maneka Gibbs and Brian Stone. We couldn't get the two schedules to work for a forum. We actually tried to have a separate podcast with them. Oh, I asked you guys. One person can't do it. Should we talk to that one or not? Just let it go.
I think just because one person says they don't want to do it, I don't think you should block the other person from having that platform.
Yeah, that was me thinking out loud there too. So
I mean, we had talked about that, but that's how I really feel.
Yeah. But anyway, the election will be Tuesday, April 1st. It is not a joke or a trick, but there is a city council election April 1st.
Is it on April 1st?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's going to affect voter turnout.
Yeah.
They are trying to work on moving like this type of election and school board elections onto like higher election dates.
But this is the only thing on the ballot.
The only thing that's on
And
there.
so only people in Ward 1 can vote. So there will be 63 people vote.
I'll be one of the 63.
Yeah.
Sarah will be the 2.
I
of the
bet you it's
63.
not over 100. I would say total votes, 94.
94. There's a chance. There's a chance. I think it'll be a little over 100, but yeah.
I hope it's
Yeah,
several
yeah.
hundred, but I just,
Sarah, why don't you ask your brother for help?
he did. By choice.
The tree limb job?
Yeah.
What?
You ain't cutting no damn trees, are you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
You think there's something else she's doing right now? Trying to be funny, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know where you're.
I need a pen.
Phil's got thoughts.
Don't want to say this one out loud.
Like this time.
I think maybe she's trying to be funny.
Oh.
What do you think, Ronnie? Trying to be funny? Sarah's trying to be funny?
Oh.
That's the first thing I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh boy.
What happened? You getting text now?
Oh no, I missed this one here.
Oh. From?
Nikki.
Oh, hi, Nikki.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I found Nikki right off the. There's a group photo. I found Nikki right off. Where's the other one?
They're in front of a
There
minivan?
she is.
Let me see.
One in the middle.
What we got?
Well, there's Nikki. She hadn't changed a bit.
How old's she here?
I would
She
say
hasn't changed a bit.
she really hasn't.
No.
What about the one right in the middle?
Who is that? Is that Carrie?
Uh-huh.
Let me look here.
Nikki and Carrie sang together.
They did?
Yes.
Where?
Tahlequah.
In college?
I don't know.
Nikki was Carrie nice. I heard some things when she was younger. You can send it private if you don't want to share it public, but I've heard she was
Oklahoma Country Music Hall of Fame.
I heard she was popular.
Like valedictorian.
Popular.
Can we get the candidate that wants to be on?
Yeah, I think so. I think you ought to be able to.
Sarah says he's just really handy and helpful.
Hey, was there a song? What was that song?
Okie from Muskogee.
No, it's something like, hey, was it Hey, Nikki, you're so fine.
You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
No, Mickey. Not Nikki, Mickey.
Mickey.
We can change it up to Nikki.
I think you just did.
I think I just did. Wrote a song. Do I get credit for that?
Royalties? Is that what you mean? Credit?
Yeah, well, money.
I think Nikki quit the show.
Why'd Nikki quit?
I'm just guessing.
Nikki, why'd you quit?
Well, she's not on the show. She can't hear you.
Oh. Well, how do you know?
Well, she hasn't responded. Maybe she's putting a big, long list together.
I think it's a long list based on what I heard.
Did you quit the show? Phil has
Questions.
We'll see if we can get Nikki back on the line real quick. So what's happening in the world? We got the school out of the way. We got the city out of the way. County, everything.
Kevin's good. Looks like Floyd's making a lot of friends, getting some things done. I saw he put some tin horns in.
I saw that. I saw that post.
They said on their third county commissioner, they finally
Yep.
got it done.
Yep.
So good job, Floyd. Talked about the school thing. Oh, we got to talk about this.
We got to.
Well, we lost the Blue Jay legend this week.
Oh, we did.
I mean, absolute one of the sweetest,
Miss Mitchell.
most awesome ladies.
Yep.
Always had a smile on her face.
Every time.
And every time I walked away from her, because, she was, my kids had her.
Yeah.
And every time I'd walk away from her, I was always smiling. And I always told Tanya, she's doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing.
Yep.
I mean, it was just an incredible lady. And, man, she's going to be missed by so many. You can just see it on social media, all the people, the outpouring of love and support.
Yeah, taught for 38 years.
And just
before
31 in Guthrie, right?
31 in Guthrie.
7 in Langston.
7 in Langston. Yeah.
Just a superstar. Truly, we talk about icons. She is a Guthrie icon. I mean, she adored everything about the Blue Jays.
Well, it was evident in her classroom. Her classroom is decked out in Blue Jay stuff.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
Just a
Like when I do audits or whatever, I go in the rooms. Like I don't text,
auditors and tax
don't text. I
collectors.
don't really look at the name. I just walk in, and then when you walk in, okay, it's just Miss Mitchell's. It's just decked out on Blue Jay stuff.
Yeah, but that's a terrible loss, obviously for her family and for everybody that loved her, but also for our community and our school district. Obviously, it's a huge loss.
She had been
Huge
ill
loss.
for a while. Was
Yeah.
still going strong. But
Yeah.
that one was sad. That's
sad.
for sure. It
That
was.
affected a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Affected a lot of people.
I think the last I heard, I was speaking with some people close to the family last night. They're still working on
Arrangements.
a location. Yeah.
Well, it's going to have to be a big one.
Yep. And there's
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they don't end up in the school.
well, you obviously can't have it during school hours. That would be the only thing that would be.
It's Saturday.
Be Saturday.
Yeah.
I got a
Could be a
key.
Saturday.
I just think, I think nothing more appropriate than doing it in the school gymnasium, in the school that she loved more than anything.
Yeah, we Guthrie baseball had a doubleheader against John Marshall. Swept that doubleheader. Had a moment of silence for Miss Mitchell.
That's awesome.
Before the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classy lady. Classy lady.
All right. Are we done being classy now?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. She's back. Or she never left.
Oh, I'm here. I just can hear you in text. Is Nikki drinking?
Is there a
Ronnie,
pub
can
crawl
you help me
tonight?
on this? Is there a pub
She just
crawl?
forgot her tea.
Yeah. You're not one of those Facebook.
No, I just
Nazi
really no.
grammar.
No. I'm not. But I'm not. Well, is she going to send us an answer?
Well,
I've heard Carrie was very popular when she was at college.
I don't think Nikki's. A few things, Phil. I don't think Nikki would know that answer, and if she did,
She went to college with her.
I don't think
It's a small school.
I don't think if she did know, she would just. Okay, she would. But I'm just saying, yeah.
She can get sued.
No, she can't.
Defamation of
Oh,
of
please. Standards higher than that.
of the
It's
most
just her opinion.
famous
It's an
country
opinion.
person of all time.
You don't like freedom of speech now all of a
I
sudden?
don't. I don't.
Are you a Democrat now?
I am.
Okay.
You just violated 7 of my favorite amendments.
Absolutely.
My grassroots are hurt.
Oh, boy.
I
Why won't she just give us an answer?
Well, I think she's formulating
Oh,
no, that's something else.
oh, damn it! I've always wanted to ask somebody that knew her. Seems very genuine, don't you think?
Who?
Carrie, it seems like a very genuine.
Yeah.
That's what I was
I
saying.
think
Yeah,
she's
no, I
a
think
lady.
she was.
Yes.
Is. I think she is.
So you think people are giving you bad information?
No, I think they're giving me honest
No,
information.
no. I think you want it to be.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't see it that way.
I do.
Of course, I'm always the one that gets
Nikki's
disappointed.
got the answers. Nikki can tell us.
I think Nikki will persuade you for sure. Whether
I think Nikki can tell us the truth. It's up to her if she wants to tell the truth.
I don't think Nikki would know.
She was in a performing a choir with her.
If she texts
They
me,
went on trips together. She knows.
I think I can go public with this answer.
Oh, boy.
She was a great singer. Quote.
Okay, that means yes.
Well, I see the 3 bubbly dots. So
That means yes. Popular.
that's what you wanted.
No, that's what that means. That's speaking in code.
My brother messaged me, so I got to see what
boy.
this is about here.
Ronnie, can you come back to the show?
I'm here. I'm not going to participate in you guys bashing Miss Carrie Underwood.
We're asking a question about her.
Yeah, you two, both
I'm
of you,
asking a
both of you,
question.
trying
I'm trying to
to
track you
get
down.
dirt on Carrie Underwood.
It's not
I don't.
dirt.
No,
You're
it's
trying
not
to dig dirt.
How's it dirt?
I'm not. I'm
appreciate
trying
this.
to
De-escalate.
de-escalate
Yeah.
the situation here.
No, you're not.
Because I don't know. I don't believe this.
you're
Well,
fueling
I don't
the
know
flames.
either, but I like to think it's true.
But you would have. You're not going to be able to get there. No matter what I say, Nikki says, or anybody says, you're not going to be able to get there.
I think I just did with her answer. I mean, she answered with an obvious answer. We all know she's a great singer. That's tongue in cheek.
Oh, this came out today.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What position?
What the hell? You know.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay.
What the hell's going on? I hate not knowing what's going on.
I didn't know it came out. I knew
What the hell are we talking about?
a few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a commoner right now. I feel like a complete commoner.
It came out today. I had no idea about this.
That's the difference between me and Phil. Phil's dying to know when they have stuff they talk about,
That's right.
and I don't know about it. I give 2 shits.
We didn't have to curse.
You've been cussing all day on this show.
Have I?
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah, you have.
I apologize. I'll try to cut that shit out, Ronnie.
According to a tweet,
Okay.
this site
By the Oklahoman.
by the longtime Oklahoma high school basketball coach legend Laney Hatchett, Dale City coach, used to be Dale City coach. No, it's Dale City. In fact, Laney Hatchett took a picture. Remember, the Utah Jazz player came down to practice in COVID. And
The guy that started COVID in the United States? That guy?
not that guy, but
Sheesh.
remember the player had practice and Del City was going to
Yeah.
play, so they had a. Anyway, he will join the OSSA. He's retired, or he's stepping down as Del City coach after 9 seasons. Hatchett will join the OSSA in a position that will be announced at a later date.
Oh, okay. But what about the other name you said?
Well, I don't know if I.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a loss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
mean,
Just
she-
the
rock
knowledge
solid.
of all the
Yeah,
stuff.
rock solid.
Yeah.
She gave me my check last day of work.
It's not a secret that she's retired.
That's a standard that somebody else needs to follow, Ronnie.
Oh, I got my check like a day after. He did a good job.
Boy.
I mean, it's a little short,
This
but-
is why we were trying to get away from the Carrie Underwood situation, because now you're bringing Cousin Nate into the
Well,
whole.
Cousin Nate knows what's up.
Now, Cousin Nate is paranoid of what might be out floating now.
You think about these things.
And if you're listening on the
F around, you find out.
FAOFO.
my video of me and Carrie get leaked, is Cousin Nate is basically. Are you happy, Phil?
Yes. No answer from our inside source?
Like I got caught up in the.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh boy.
Oh, got an answer. Go ahead.
I will say,
Go ahead.
it's 3
It's
words.
such good news for me. I can feel it.
All she said was, I do know.
She was popular.
I don't believe it.
Oh, 100% popular.
I don't believe it.
100%.
She has that.
Those are the ones you got to watch out for.
Was she in band?
She's a church girl. She's singing the choir.
Oh, absolutely. Ain't no fun like Saturday night like a preacher kid.
She's not a preacher kid.
Went to church, same thing.
So Phil saying, all you people go to church, you're popular. That's what you just said.
What's wrong with being popular? Mm-hmm. What's wrong with being popular?
Well, you can't go.
What do we
you
say?
can't
What
go
do
to
you,
Walmart.
what do you think I'm meaning when I say popular?
You can't go to Walmart. You can't.
No, wait. What do you think I'm saying when I say popular?
Everyone knows who you are, and
Yeah,
they want to
she's
talk
nice,
to you.
a kind,
Approachable.
Christian girl. What are you talking about? Ronnie's got to get his head out of the gutter.
What do you mean? I don't know what you. What do you mean?
I didn't either. I think he's implying Carrie was on Easy Street. That's not what I'm saying.
Is that down in Austin?
Oh yeah, 6th Street, same.
6th Street. Yes. I think there's an Easy Street in Guthrie.
There is. Steph lives on it.
Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, I've been on Easy Street. Yes.
First time I went over there, he says, "Just come on down to Easy." She says, "Yeah, that's right." He goes, "No, literally,
Yeah.
I'm on Easy Street." Oh, okay.
We just gave his address away.
Oh, I don't care.
There's 2 people who live on Easy
Shoot
Street.
him.
It's true.
Got a lot of guns.
I delivered wine to his.
Yeah, you skipped over Ronnie and I.
I don't think Ronnie would partake.
You don't drink wine?
No.
Beer?
No.
Whiskey?
No.
Just heroin?
Cousin Nate, sorry, buddy.
God, it's so good. So good. You know it's true now.
No.
Yeah, you do. You don't want to admit it.
I
but
will
you
be
know it's
saying
true.
I've been disappointed
Before
on these.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on these.
I know.
situations.
What's the most disappointing thing you've ever heard about a celebrity? Like somebody you had built up in your head, they were a certain way, then you find out it was just horrible.
I can't think of one right off, but it's disappointing as an adult that you know if they're Democrat or Republican.
Yeah,
on certain things.
I wish I didn't know.
I wish I didn't know.
Yeah, because I don't.
Especially when they
Well,
showcase
it shouldn't be how you judge somebody's talent, ability.
Well, you know,
know.
it's just like
It's just hard when it's constantly thrown in your face.
it's just like a city council running for city council. It's a nonpartisan. It's not a Republican or
Supposed to be.
Democrat. And you go to these places,
Second Amendment group.
yeah, and others, and that they're grassroots. And no matter what you say, and if you
If you don't say anything other than exactly what they want, you're no good.
if you agree with them 9.3% of the time,
Not enough.
or 99.3%, it's not enough. Not enough.
Not enough.
But they turn that into political,
Yeah.
and it kind of is a little bit, but it doesn't scream.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if I don't know if I'll be relaying any more. This might be for insight. Let me read it though.
Oh, he doesn't care anymore.
Okay. Oh, okay. Exactly. That's exactly what. Yeah, this is exactly how I would phrase it as well.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Hit the button. Show's over.
we were right.
Of course we were.
I know we were. I have a pretty good radar.
She's
on
an
it.
angel.
She's an angel.
Okay. I like that.
I never came across as that way. No. By the way, the Opry, it was loaded with Oklahoma. The Opry, 100 years.
Look at the greatest singers.
Well, Blake, Blake Shelton was
You
the
like Blake, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was Toby there?
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those
miss
of the
Toby.
speakers
That's way
and
too.
do not necessarily
Yes, we all miss Toby.
We had a tribute to Toby today at the baseball field. We played nothing but Toby music, Toby Keith's music at the ball field.
Okay,
today.
all joking aside, the Toby Keith death, that actually hurt me.
It still hurts.
Yes, it does.
Well, he did that interview. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe he's still.
Did you hear Terry Bradshaw sing "Don't Let the Old Man In"?
Oh yeah,
He can sing.
and he's a comedian too. He has shows.
He can freaking sing. Oh, more?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The window might open back up.
Oh, window might open back up. Okay.
That's the last 2 lines. So
Holy smokes.
The Opry celebrated 100 years. Blake Shelton was the host.
Yeah.
Reba McEntire was the first singer and the last, basically.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks was there. Vince Gill was there. Seems like I'm leaving somebody else out. But it was all Oklahoma people on there. Oklahoma was well represented. Sarah, why did you skip me on the wine, Chris? I was standing right next to you.
It's true. That's valid. Sarah's got a drinking problem. I mean, that would.
Yes, I have me. No. Actually, Sarah, I was leaving. I got out of there and left, and it was just on my mind. Actually, because the last 4 or 5 bottles of wine, everyone likes to give me bottles of wine, and I always take them to Steph and Tina. Which they're wine snobs, so they probably just threw it away. Yeah. But anyway.
They are wine snobs.
Yeah. Leslie Dayton, going back to Miss Mitchell, she said Miss Mitchell was an amazing teacher in person. She would call on me, and we would talk forever about my kids and life. She brought beef from us. She'd help with assignments over the phone after school hours. Yep, that's
Chris, look at this. I typed in famous singers from Oklahoma.
Oh boy, yes, Leslie, thank you for sharing that.
Oh, I apologize. No, sincerely.
Yeah.
Those are great comments.
She says, I remember the janitor coming saying he had to lock up, and she said, "Oh, I got to go." Did you? I don't know. Are you? I got to share. This was a funny one here. I don't. Robbie Rainwater shared a post about her, and I think I can't go into all of it here. But anyway, one year, Guthrie Junior High School, some students wrote some very derogatory and threatening words on the boys' bathroom regarding a student or staff member who was African American. In doing so, they used a word. We all know that that word was. So before school, we had a faculty meeting, and building admin addressed to the staff with the plan for the day. Building admin read exactly what was written on the wall. Miss Mitchell immediately stood up and said, "Well, it's good that I'm a Cherokee," and walked out.
First class.
Yeah. Well, I'm
First
a Cherokee,
class.
so I'm okay. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's cool.
You know, there's teachers that have stories similar to what Robbie shared about Miss Mitchell.
Yeah.
You know, they're just countless.
Well, and I never had her as a teacher. I knew her more as an adult.
Yeah.
And I just thought I was like the special one. I mean, she always reached out, hugged me, and talked, and you're doing a good job, all this stuff. But 2 million people said the same thing. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
just-
it's true.
It's so true.
It's all true.
Yeah.
So,
Carrie Affleck says Terry Bradshaw was Phil Robertson's from Duck Dynasty at Louisiana Tech.
backup, yep.
Oh, backup.
Was his backup.
Okay.
Backup quarterback. Yep.
Oh, he was the backup to Phil Robertson.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Phil
didn't know
Robinson
that.
was the starting quarterback for 2 years, and then he quit playing, and that's when Bradshaw got to start.
Oh, wow.
He went to hunt more.
Yeah, and Bradshaw did an interview with him probably a year or so ago. They're out on a boat heading out to a blind, and Terry's hilarious.
Oh,
He said, "Well, all I know is I'm sure glad you like duck hunting." But he talked about it. He said he was an unbelievable quarterback, just really cool. Man, I forgot about some of these people that are from Oklahoma, Ronnie. I mean, it's crazy.
I'm looking up here. Let's see here. Georgia, New York, Texas, Michigan, Louisiana, Florida, Illinois. Let me, what about?
Who's the most famous of these three right here?
Toby Keith.
More famous than Garth Brooks?
So,
I think so.
That's why I wanted
okay, so
I want
I
to
guarantee
go
you,
here.
if you get Toby Keith's phone and Garth Brooks' phone and go through the contacts, I guarantee you it's gonna be more interesting to see Toby Keith's phone.
No question. I agree.
Not even
I
close.
agree with
Not
that.
even
I
close.
agree
because of
with
the
that.
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did a list of when it comes to country music, certain states have played a significant role in its development, continue influence. Top states associated with country music.
Did Oklahoma make the list?
Number 4.
Yeah.
Will Tennessee be up there?
Number 1.
But you look at population by per capita, Oklahoma's number 1 by a mile. When you consider our population, the number of stars.
So let me give you a few of them here. They gave Garth Brooks Tennessee. That's
it's not accurate.
He's
So-
UConn.
Yeah.
Notable artists for Tennessee. Dolly
Parton wasn't from Tennessee.
Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Taylor Swift, early country career.
They're not from. Yeah, they're
And
not
Garth
from,
Brooks, though he grew up in Oklahoma, he had a big career boost in Nashville. Well,
Everybody does.
Everybody literally goes to Nashville
Stupid.
early in the
Texas.
days, before social
George
media.
Strait.
Texas number 2.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson,
Yeah.
George Strait,
Yeah.
Miranda Lambert,
Okay.
Pat Green,
Drops off pretty quick.
Yeah.
Towns Van Zandt.
That drops off pretty quick.
Kentucky number 3.
Was Tracy Lawrence not from Texas? Where's he from?
No, isn't he from
Born in Texas, grew up in Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Okay.
Okay.
Number 3 will be Tracy Lawrence,
weeks.
April 4th.
Coming up.
Next Friday.
Oh, good Lord.
Not this Friday, but
It's
next
here.
Friday. Yeah. Kentucky notable artists: Loretta Lynn,
Okay.
the Judds,
Okay.
Judds,
That's strong.
Dwight Yoakam,
Good.
Ricky Skaggs.
Good.
Ricky Skaggs.
He's
He looks like Bob Berry Jr.
he does.
and Bill Monroe.
Did.
Monroe.
Yeah, that was a hard one too.
Yeah, it was.
That was
Yeah, that one sucks.
Still
That was.
stings.
Yeah,
It
that one
does.
sucks.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So quality. Really made everybody feel extremely important when you show up at high school football
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Just really cool guy.
Oklahoma number 4 notable artists: Garth Brooks. I guess
Yep.
he's from every state.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks, Reba McEntire,
Yeah.
Blake Shelton,
Yeah.
Vince Gill,
Yeah.
and Woody Guthrie.
How about Toby Keith?
Yeah,
how
how
about
about-
Carrie Underwood?
Yeah.
I mean, let me go through this. Patty Page, Ronnie Dunn from Brooks and Dunn.
That's right.
Yeah.
Joe Diffie, Roy Clark.
Joe Diffie, born in Duncan.
That's right.
Roy Clark, Roger Miller. I know some of these are
forgot about Roy
older.
Clark.
Related to the Prestiges.
Leon Russell, one of the greatest freaking songwriters and singers ever. I'll just go, some of these are bigger than others, but they're all names you remember. Keith Anderson, you remember. You remember
Jason Boland, Cody Canada.
Sheb Woolley. You remember
Stoney
an
LaRue?
older guy, Stoney LaRue. I mean, it's crazy. Hank Thompson.
I couldn't imagine a
God.
state with bigger, especially country music.
Yeah.
Than
yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. I'm surprised on that list they didn't mention Toby Keith. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Maybe it's the
That list is
the living.
maybe, I guess.
I don't know.
Where's George Jones from?
He said, "I love you." Alabama. Alabama has Alabama. Oh, that makes sense. Hank Williams.
Two good songs.
Ronnie, don't make me Google it and make you look silly.
Oh, they sung
Don't stop.
George Stone. Oh man, he had a bunch of
He
good
didn't have a
songs.
good voice. He just had good songs.
He didn't have a good voice?
No, overrated.
He stopped loving her today. Who's going to fill their shoes? Right, left hand. Ooh, that's a good one.
Jimmy Johnson sings "He Stopped Loving Her Today" better than he does.
Oh, stop it.
Jimmy Johnson wrote the greatest song of all time.
He does sing a good version.
Here it is. Those are just his hits. No big deal. George Jones. Born in Texas.
Oh. You know, I'm starting to think. I was watching the Opry, and they say the saddest country song is,
He stopped loving her today.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
Many say that's also the greatest country song.
Yes,
ever
I
written.
think, yeah.
It's not.
We know. You're a hater.
But you know what?
You're just talking bad about Carrie Underwood.
I wasn't talking bad about her.
You hate her.
No, I
You
don't.
apparently hate her.
Well, you're wrong.
I don't know if it's the saddest country song now.
Which one? Oh, Don't Let the Old Man In.
Well, that's your theme song, but that one's
Well,
up
that's
there.
pretty damn sad, Chris.
That's pretty sad.
Jeez.
But I think hold on, let me get the name of it. I think the saddest country song left now is "Go Rest on the Mountain."
Vince Gill.
It's a sad. I mean, it's a happy.
Which he sang at George Jones'
correct.
funeral.
You couldn't get through it.
Couldn't get through it.
He sang that at the Opry the other night.
Yeah. No, it's. I would agree. That's way up there.
That's
no doubt.
way up
no,
there.
No doubt. No doubt.
That's way up there. In fact, Vince Gill sung it at
Berlin.
Byron Berline's funeral.
Did he really? Mm-hmm. I bet he had a hard time getting through that one too.
He not like George
Well,
Jones.
right, but I mean,
Yeah. You know, another one, and it's not real popular. I think it's popular. Is I Believe,
Yeah.
Brooks and Dunn.
That's an incredible.
What
was the old man's name?
Wrigley, Old Man Wrigley.
There's
By the way, old man Wrigley.
yeah.
there's some
Yeah,
there's some TikToks out there from people who've never heard that song. They do like
I Believe.
a blind and,
Yeah, like you'll watch-
and they start crying.
Yeah.
it's
Every
one of the-
time.
You know what? It is absolutely
It
one of the
is.
saddest songs
and
ever.
I got to tell you, Jelly Roll did it with Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, did he really?
At a
Was it
country-
good?
at a oh my gosh! yes.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Jelly Roll's starting to win me over.
Man, he did.
Starting to win me
He
over.
nailed that song.
Jelly Roll seems like a genuinely appreciative guy for everything that he's had.
You know who else I get that from? Post Malone.
Yeah. And Post has kind of embraced the whole country thing.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
And I think country has embraced him.
I agree.
I think.
Face tattoos are a little much for me, but
Well, I think.
but
I always think
like
about
him.
that when they're singing together and
In
they're
the
like,
grill.
and they're
Grill's
like,
a little
they're like,
much.
do they- he said I love you, and you're looking at the tattoos.
Yeah.
You just get
It's distracting.
Yeah, distracting. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, he can sing. That boy could sing, ain't no doubt.
What are you gonna say, Ronnie?
Oh, okay.
You're yeah.
I think it's a good thing that Post Malone did go to the countryside, because I think when he was on the rap and the other stuff, I think he was in a dark place in his life, and like people were talking about like he's gonna be the next Amy Winehouse, like overdose or do something like that. So I think hopefully this is getting his life straight by being part of the country scene right now.
You know, the Post Malone. I didn't know this, but Post Malone and what's the comedian?
Theo Vaughn.
No, he does a very good Trump impression.
Oh, the big
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does a great Trump impression.
Yeah.
What is his name?
he's funny.
I don't want to put it in my because I finally got it where I don't see it every 3 seconds.
You know
Don't say his name then. We know who you're talking about.
Shane Gillis.
Yes.
That's who it is.
Him and Post Malone have a Bud Light commercial. I didn't realize this. You're not allowed to drink beer
Oh, I've always known that.
on a commercial.
Yeah, no,
You're not?
Or liquor.
You'll never.
You can't drink.
You'll never
Why not?
see. You'll never see anybody take a drink of alcohol beverage on a
Yes.
commercial. They're always holding it.
Always holding it.
Then you'll never see them drink
In
it.
fact, the Bud Light commercial ends in 3, 2.
That seems
one.
kind of weird.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I've noticed that before.
Point of order, real quick.
A grassroots moment here.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
did a little research on Ronnie saying that George Strait's overrated.
It's just his opinion.
No, I get it, and he has a right to that.
Apparently not.
No, you have a right to it.
He's gonna try to knock
you.
it down.
No, I'm just giving you some facts. Let's see. Male vocals of the year: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
This is passive
8,
aggressive.
9.
This is like
This is when there's no other singers around.
this is when it's passive
No
aggressive.
other singers around.
It's like this is
what.
what Phil goes. There's 20 from, but think what you want to think.
I mean, you only won it 9 times, but you go with what you believe.
There's no popular artists during that era.
You're right. There's no other popular artist in that era.
Conway.
Oh no, he was a bum.
Well, he's better than all of them.
The only thing with Conway, he wore the socks a little too high,
Not only that, Conway's hair was a little
a
aggressive.
little aggressive.
How old was Conway when he died?
I'm gonna go 58,
59.
59.
1 year, Phil.
Son of a biscuit.
That's like next week for you.
But he looked 80.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because of the hair,
All the
Hard
a
living life.
lot of
hard living
a lot
life.
of women.
You think the hair's what got it?
Oh, you kidding
You don't
me?
think it was that voice?
That voice and that hair.
The
You
lyrics?
kidding
That
me?
hair back when he was back in the
Shoot.
80s, that was the style, baby. That was he had it going on.
Yeah.
man, the
I mean, 9 times, Chris. Very overrated.
9-time what?
Male vocalist of the year.
Male vocalist of the year.
Yeah.
You know what? I love all the Conway songs, but the ones that I end up watching or listening a little bit longer instead of just turning it off. And Blake Shelton does a great job. Goodbye Time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know who does it better than that?
Nobody.
There's a guy on freaking TikTok.
Oh yeah. He does a good
The
job.
first time I heard, I'm like, is that freaking Conway Twitty
Yeah, he does a good
singing?
job.
I mean,
He
he
does a good
sounds
job.
just
That-
like him.
If you ever go to the YouTube video of the original, that video's like been out there for like 12, 15 years.
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
it's
that.
old.
Yeah,
it's old.
It's old.
But it took 15 years for it to go viral.
Right,
How
but-
cool is that?
But think about it. I mean, his voice is amazing.
No, he does a lot of Conway's.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Conway Twitty, I think, is very underrated as an all-time great.
I think I cried when he died when I was a little kid.
Conway?
I can tell you who did cry. My mama. She loves Conway Twitty.
I remember it very well, and I think I've shared this story before. I remember my mom taking me to Grandma Jerry's house, and I remember Mom, Uncle Bobby and Janet, and I think it was Aunt Dee left to go to Norman to go watch Conway in concert, and I couldn't go, and I threw the biggest. I still remember it very well. Them leaving. I remember walking out the back door toward the garage area. I still remember they had the Conway T-shirts on. I remember, like I said, I'm getting mad right now. And I couldn't go.
I'm pissed.
I was. Oh man.
Conway,
You could have said you've seen Conway
Yeah, I
Twitty.
know.
Conway Twitty died in Springfield, Missouri.
That's what he gets for going to Missouri.
Missouri? Harold
Cousin Nate.
Lloyd Jenkins.
Yep. Threw a dart at landed on Conway.
Conway, Arkansas.
Conway, Arkansas.
Lived there.
Jenkins, Texas.
I've lived there.
Cousin Nate, That's My Job by Conway is my favorite song of his. I always go back because my Grandma
Greatest
Jerry,
dad song of all time.
Grandma Jerry had the 8-track of that, and I always think about what Grandma Jerry was thinking when I don't know if I was 7 or 8 years old, and I'm in the back seat. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't even know what he's singing about.
I forgot about
Songs,
this. I
poems,
forgot that he did a lot of songs with
country.
Elvis when Elvis was coming.
Oh,
up
I didn't know
with
that.
Sun Records.
Well, it was at Loretta Lynn that he did a lot of stuff with.
Yeah.
There's some songs.
Yeah.
And George did a lot with Tammy Wynette. It was his wife at one
Tammy
time.
George and Tammy were married?
Yeah, at one time.
I think Lori Morgan's been married like 5 times. Nikki must turn us off because we're talking country music and I haven't gotten one peep out of her. So,
Why does she not like country music?
she loves country
I
music.
know.
I can have deep conversations with country music with 2 people, really deep with Jason Reese
And Nikki.
and Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Reese loves country music. I love country music.
Phil, I really didn't know that. What about Keith Whitley?
Oh, great. One of the best voices ever. He just drank himself to death.
Yeah. That was one of Lori Morgan's 5.
I think that was Lori Morgan's true love.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, I think
I really
so.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, that you see that a lot when somebody dies tragically. Many times the spouse has multiple marriages after.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's sad. I mean, but his voice was so. God, it was one of those. I always say this. To me, the most recognizable voice, one of the most recognizable voices, is Elton John. No, I mean, the second you hear a note, you go, "That's Elton John." I mean, it just.
Well, you've seen his movies.
Oh yeah, that last one was a keeper. But
T-Fred doesn't know who Conway is, but that's expected. He puts mustard.
he's a private school kid.
He puts peanut butter on his hot dog.
He's a private school.
Private school kid too.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know if Elton John would be the first one I would
I'm
think
just
of.
saying he
voice.
has a very distinct voice.
Yeah.
I think-
Elvis has a distinct voice.
But I think George Jones has one of the most distinct voices you'll ever hear. Vince Gill has a very distinct voice.
Very distinct. I remember growing up, Vince Gill, I was like, man, why does this guy keep winning all the awards? And him and Alan Jackson.
I think a lot of it was because he was so damn nice.
But as I got older,
You appreciate his music.
yeah.
No, he's
Forgot about my old John Deere.
well, and Alan Jackson's a sad deal because now he can't perform.
Why not?
He can.
He's got a health issue, a serious health issue.
I forget what it's called.
Debilitating.
He's
But
next.
he played on the Opry as well. But they have
It's like something to help him stand up, isn't
it's
it?
a prop to hold him up.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah, it really is.
It is.
It's bad.
I think he's only. I
our
think he's only like
heroes are going out.
66.
Is he that old?
I think he's 66.
I always remember the video. Remember when videos were such a big deal? He is 66.
Yep.
Of him water skiing
Oh yeah, Chad Hoochie.
with his blue jeans on and his cowboy hat.
Yeah, I learned a little bit about this song. Dropped it off early, but I didn't go home. Grape snow cone and a pelt.
Look that up. What that means.
Yeah. Look that. Yeah, is that a TikTok thing?
Yep.
I know what it means.
Oh, you know what it is.
I've already researched this.
Yeah. Steph says hello, just tuning in. Steph can talk country music as well.
Dave comes late to lunch and late to the show.
Yeah, Steph. Did he show up to lunch today?
Oh yeah.
After I left?
Oh yeah, about a quarter of.
least
Came
he's-
strutting in.
At least he was invited.
We've tried to add you to the group. You said you didn't want to be added.
That's right. You went like 3 times.
That's your own damn fault.
We don't play the game anymore.
I got invited to the group chat.
Oh, group chat. We're talking about lunch.
Oh yeah, so my
Group
bad.
chats, that's a whole different level.
Yeah, no, see, I'm not even.
There's a blood oath that goes into that. You got to sign NDAs. It's a whole thing. There should be an NDA in there.
Ooh, there should be.
You know what? I'll draw one up.
I would appreciate that.
You know, honestly, there should be NDAs on that. You know what? I am gonna bring NDAs and have everybody sign one. You know, the only one that would say no.
Oh yeah. Not on purpose, but yeah. So I can't tell you.
It's so bad. So no, I can't say it. No, can't say it. Usually about 2 hours later, I'll get a phone call. Hey, this is what we.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Steph, I already talked about how generous of a heart I have.
You have a generous heart?
Well, I gave him 2 bottles of wine and a bottle opener.
Well, he has a drinking problem.
Well, that's why I gave it to him.
Oh, okay. You didn't give one to Tina, did you?
Oh, I gave him to her.
That's against the court order. You might have just committed a crime.
It's sparkling wine.
Oh, never mind then. Sparkling's fine.
It's from, we found out it's from Napa. So it must be pretty good stuff.
Oklahoma?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Over on Division? Noble?
Past Industrial.
Oh, there's 2. There used to be 2 on Waterloo Road, but Napa, California.
Oh, California.
Don't shop there. They're mean.
Okay, are we going to look at the bracket or not tonight?
Oh, yeah. Pull that up.
Why can't you pull it up? You got the controls.
Oh.
For you there, Ronnie?
Well, now Nikki and Sarah are texting.
Are we good? Oh, boy, he's ignoring me still.
I'm trying to get her to come to Generations. Oh, the cult following, yeah.
No.
Yeah, Nikki, stay strong, Nikki. Stay strong. T. Fred reports OU softball's up 19-15 in the top of the
Is
sixth
that a
inning.
real thing?
There's some defense.
What's the real thing?
I mean, defense. I mean, pitching. There's no pitching.
That's true.
Yeah.
Isn't pitching considered part of the defense?
No.
It's not?
No.
Really?
Pitching is pitching.
How could pitching not be considered
If,
part of the
if
defense?
you're really good, the defense doesn't get to play.
That's right.
So all those golden gloves that
That's
Greg
defense.
Maddox won, those aren't really for defense? They're
Well,
for pitching?
he's a defensive pitcher. After the pitch is thrown, then he becomes a
Well, then that's
defense-
part of defense. They give an
after the
award
pitch,
for it.
After the
Phil,
pitch.
Chris, you're not going to win an argument.
No, it's true, though. I mean, it's part of defense. There's not 8 defensive players on the field. There's 9.
When you say a score, there's a lot of defense in that. I don't know what you mean by that on a baseball or a softball score.
There could be a lot of errors.
I'm assuming there's just a lot of hits.
Has that
at
never
level.
happened, though, in your baseball career? I mean, you guys both are baseball guys.
So when you see a final score 1-0, your thought is?
Great pitching.
Yep.
When I see a score 19-16, bad pitching.
Bad pitching. I see that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I think defense could play a part in that if they
I would
kick
imagine
the ball around.
I would imagine there's 1 or 2 errors, but that's
I'm going to say total errors between 2 teams, 7.
I would say way below that.
Okay, well, we could check that, can't we?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. See?
Remember when Cousin Nate used to be a softball fan?
Yeah, he's all about the music now.
Oh,
you looking
softball.
that up?
Yeah, I got it right
All
here.
right.
Yeah, I'd probably go a little faster.
Oh, now you're being critical of me. Oh, Ronnie Millsap.
Oh, he was at the. Oh,
I don't think he ever really saw how good he was.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Never saw talent.
He was at the Opry.
He's 82 now. Wow.
Yeah, he looks 82.
He had a great voice. God,
Smoky
he had-
Mountain.
He had such a powerful voice. I loved his voice.
Well, he said there's a stranger in this house. How does he know?
Oh, boy. See, you need to stay in your lane. That's my job.
OU and Wichita State are playing softball.
T. Fred's already got it.
How many errors?
4 errors.
4 errors. Total?
3 by Wichita State, 1 by OU.
Okay.
They have combined for 27 hits.
Oh, boy. Bad pitching.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be an error or 2 in that game.
Well, they're not pitching probably their best.
yeah, no. You got
get
Tennessee coming up this week, so you're probably throwing a couple freshmen and sophomores and getting them some more time.
Oh, Sarah, look.
Ronnie Millsap had 42 number 1 hits.
42?
42.
Sarah, Josh Sykes, you don't have to kiss up to the pastor, to the leader. Sarah,
She got a new carpet today.
At your house?
Nope, church.
Well, that's your home. House of the Lord. Right?
Okay, back to the bracket here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Men's Tournament Challenge. Oh, here it goes. Oh, groups. Here we go. Oh, get off of there. I'm guessing it's not Leslie because she would be already on.
Oh, yeah,
over this.
she'd have been all over that. I bet Howard's probably beating her.
Oh my gosh, I gotta sign in. I gotta remember how to sign in. Create account? No, I already.
Well, I'm not last no more. That's good.
You were last?
For a while. Oh, Chris is number one.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, you got it?
Chris is tied with first with 3 others.
Where's Phil?
First with Chris.
You're in first place?
I know
Chris,
basketball.
Phil, Tom Sawyer, Channel 5 News, and Howard are tied for first.
Well, we're basketball guys. We study it.
Who's the knucklehead who picked St. John's to win the whole thing? You have 490 total points. Nathan only has 490 total points left. He can't win.
How many do I have? 510?
Oh, that's how many points he have. Okay, yeah, you have 510 points.
Oh, Leslie says she's sitting in a good spot. Well, I knew you weren't leading. I knew you weren't winning, or you would have told us a long time ago. Oh, there it is. Well, I'm in 2 groups, and I'm in first place in both of them.
But that kind of stands to reason. I mean, let's get to Phil.
Well, I'm pulling. Can I not look at groups? So I click groups, segment out of media, open mic. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go.
Where can you find the forecast at? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
that
Phil.
Could be that could be the decider, though, right?
Oh,
there.
you went with Auburn. Okay, that's a safe pick. I mean, anyone can pick it.
Anybody can pick that.
Everyone can go with the number 1 overall seed. Sure. Look at forecast.
I got the forecast.
Okay, yeah, give us
How's that
forecast. Houston dominated, by the way.
Did
Not as much as Duke.
Looking at the
If I had to repick it right now, I'd pick Duke.
Really? The way they're playing?
so pick so who do you out of the top numbers right there?
Okay.
Who has the highest percentage to win in your opinion?
Let me look.
Just going off the winners?
Yeah, just off the potential national champion and where they're at sitting right now.
Well, Auburn can win it all. Houston can win it all. Florida can win it all. St. John's done. Braden is the only person.
Braden has the best.
Because like Phil and this other Tom Sawyer both pick Auburn. I have Houston. So does Howard. So does T. Fred, Leslie, Connor.
So Brady's got Duke.
So Braden has
And
Duke.
you get 320 points for picking the winner.
Yep. So Braden has the highest percentage to win the whole thing by 22%. Then Tom Sawyer is second with 20% chance to win, 20.5%. Chris, you're at 11.8%.
Ooh, I got a percentage, I guess.
Leslie, you're
That must
8.7%.
be really low.
Phil, you're 7.7%.
Underdog.
I am 6.4. Then who cares about anybody else?
You're
Your
what?
son.
Who cares?
Oh, okay.
You're
Connor has 1.9% chance.
Connor, you're telling me there's a chance.
Connor was all about it the first 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
And then the third day,
I've
day went the worst. And the very next morning he goes, Dad, I don't even care about that bracket no more.
yeah.
First thing he said, I don't even care about that bracket. I don't even care about that bracket
I
no
remember
more.
back in those days.
T. Fred has 2.4% chance to win. Howard, although he's tied for first, only has a 2.2% chance of winning. So Howard's out. He can't win. He's lost too many.
Oh, I got a lit emoji on mine.
How about me?
If you're the same
should
with
be
me,
lit.
you should be lit.
There's only one person. There's only one person.
Oh, you're lit. Yeah.
There's only one person with a 0% chance to win, and they are watching the show right now.
0% chance?
0%
Because
chance.
of Nate?
Nope.
Oh.
Carrie from Aflac.
It was a good run.
chance.
So, I missed that one. So
I missed Ole Miss.
Houston, Florida. So I got 13 out of 16 teams.
I guess that'd be the same then, probably, right? Well, not necessarily.
Not
No,
necessarily.
he has a way higher percentage than you. So
Yeah.
you probably have a little less than
Like
he
10
does.
or something like that.
Howard didn't pick any of the underdogs, and that's usually a good formula to win.
Huh.
So if I win, you're going to give me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the tournament. You're participating.
Yeah. Ask and answer.
It's the right thing to do, Chris. It's what we do.
That's why I know your heart.
In the family bracket,
Oh, yeah, that's the other one.
Dad has a 40%
That's
chance.
a $500 person.
That's
that one.
right. Dad has a 40%
What the
chance
hell?
of
Why
winning.
can't I get in on that?
Oh,
Is it just blood?
You gotta put
it's only
$75
family.
in
What if I put $100 in?
Nope.
right now.
Well, maybe the second chance. When second
buy
chance
it?
brackets
Can I
come
buy
in,
back?
rebuy. Dad has a 40% chance
Oh,
to win.
cousin Nate's
Chris
doing okay
has
in
a
that one.
20.8%
Who
chance
does?
of winning. Chris,
Yeah.
I have 11.4. Connor has a 10.2% chance of winning. God. Mom 8.1. Nathan 7.5.
Mean twins.
Rhonda 2.3. You're
What
done.
about Mean Twin?
Mean win, 0.3%.
Oh, don't say it.
0.3% chance.
That ain't good.
Carrie, let the excuses begin. Since I win all the time at Chamber Coffee, I wanted someone else to win.
That's pretty good, though.
Oh, Leslie lets us know second chance bracket is now.
Oh, is it? Oh, I got to get my second chance bracket.
Wait, you can do a second chance bracket?
You
Sure
can do
can.
No, I'm
Not in our groups, but you can do one and still have opportunity to win money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
but not in second minute.
Can I brag on Pruitt? I do it so little.
Tippy toes?
At one point, he
Are you-
he had a top 100 bracket in the whole ESPN thing.
Like after the first game?
No. Like after the first 2 rounds.
Really?
Yeah, he's still in the top. I think he said 900.
After St.
which
John's,
is really good.
After St. John's got beat, all the perfect brackets were done.
Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm tired.
You don't got 14 more minutes left? We need one more good, strong topic. Or we can go to it. I haven't missed any messages.
I'm so sleepy. I haven't had dinner yet either.
I haven't had dinner either. The wife sent me a picture of her dinner, basically saying we're on our own.
Huh.
Big day tomorrow.
I had a big lunch.
What's the big day tomorrow?
I got a lot to do. A lot of stuff to do.
Blue Jay baseball.
Could you smile for everybody?
I got baseball too, yeah.
Could you smile before we
That's
leave?
that's the cherry on top.
Don't want to smile.
No, don't smile.
Why are you so mean?
I mean,
I think you set the tone for him, Phil. Well, I missed this. Oh, I missed this TikTok from Dr. Dawn.
I'm telling you, it's rough, dude.
Carrie Underwood. Boy, that's.
What is chicken piccata?
never heard of it. Is that a band?
It's some kind of food.
Oh.
I made chicken piccata.
Nathan
tonight.
can't
It
cook.
Turned out perfectly. All right.
That's all we got.
Steph, we have done over 40 IVs this past week for our first responders in Logan and Payne counties.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
All right.
That's it? That's all we got?
Well, there's 2 people left on the show.
Well, Ronnie gave up.
So, all right. Well, catch up on all the Carrie Underwood.
Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic Podcast. Join us each week from inside the Second Banana Media Studios located in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Catch our shows on Facebook and YouTube and also on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until next time, so long from Guthrie, America.